VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live. At the end of the 20th century, a scientist saw a killer comet on its way. He filmed instructions for its destruction over a second-hand VHS tape, but then was hit by a Winnebago. So his assistants Nick and Joe must search every corner of his drone for the cassette that is only home. But in the meantime, they'll play the greatest hits they find. VCR Party Live. VCR Party Live. Melinda's.
Well, hello,
Welcome to VCR Party. It's Tuesday night. I'm Joe. That's Nick. That's Steve. That's George. And we watch VHS tapes. We have an office with 11,000 of them. And we're always finding new videos. And I want to point this out. So, okay, a couple weeks ago, no, about a month ago, Scott Rogowski. Remember what we did, Rank the Franks, like maybe a couple years ago? Scott Rogowski from, what's that, HQ Trivia? It's not on anymore.
Trivia.
But yeah, the trivia show.
Yeah.
He emailed us and he said, you know that VHS tapes still in the shrink wrap are worth a lot of money. Like a Pulp Fiction still in the shrink wrap is worth like $12,000 or something like that. He showed us the link to it. Look what I found. Crossroads, still in the shrink, original from, yep, like
Ralph Macchio.
Yep, Ralph Macchio. I haven't looked it up yet. I have no idea what this is worth. Not only that, but I have Angels in the Outfield, still in the shrink. Look, it even has a little bonus thing down there.
You have many tickets out of this hellhole.
Oh, two tickets out of this hellhole right here. So this might be my last show. We'll see.
Okay, good luck. I think, yeah, what is the process? You got to give them like professionally rated, and then they put them in like a glass thing, and then you can sell them
like
on
that.
eBay.
Something
Who's buying
like
them?
that. I
Who's
don't
buying
know.
those?
I have no
don't
idea.
know.
People who have like run out of things to spend money on.
I tell you, the tapes that we truly value are tapes like this. This is Welcome to the Wildwoods. Summer's right around the corner. This is the beach towns in New Jersey, the Wildwoods. So this is a promotional video. I'm looking forward to this one.
And you paid $4,000 for that one, right?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
yeah, almost 10 spot for that. And
Yeah.
then this one, we don't collect a lot of pornography, but remember the video of the woman in lingerie painting the clown the other day?
How could I forget it?
I mean, it's the greatest clip of all time.
I'm thinking about it right now.
I was
Yeah.
trying to track that video down. I'm like, oh, I bet it's on this one. So I ordered this. I think they found this on eBay or something. It's called Fantasy Girls. It turns out it's not. This is just straight up pornography. But what I like about the box is, look at the Horny Wizard. Can you see the Horny Wizard little logo up there in the top?
That's your Halloween costume.
The Horny Wizard. Wow.
That's actually
Tongues out.
used to be the Smorser. For
Oh yeah, but he decided to
got
become
horny.
a pervert instead. Yeah. He was horny for s'mores. Now it's for naked ladies.
Wow. Nick, you're a horny sorcerer, aren't you? Like you
I like
are.
to think so.
Yeah. Wow. Good. Those are good finds.
Yeah. Both
All
worth
right.
10 grand.
Definitely. Hey, should we do a Found Footage Festival Classic first? Let's do
People
that.
want to see a video. Yeah,
Exactly.
Let's do
Let's do that.
You caught me with my pants down, but no one sells carpet or waterbeds for less.
This is the week. This is the week that the documentary. We had a camera shoved up our ass for 4 years with Ben Steinbauer and Barrett. These two filmmakers were following us around because we got sued for going on the local news as people other than ourselves, specifically as a strongman duo called Chop and Steal. They made this movie, a documentary. I had no hopes of it being good, but it turns out it is pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Tribeca Film Festival has accepted it. It's premiering this Friday as on the opening weekend of the festival, and plays 2 other times throughout the festival. So, there's going to be a red carpet, celebrities. It's actually a big deal. It's happening this weekend.
We're doing a show after the first one. Now, the Friday night show, June 10th, that's sold out now at this point. But I think there are still tickets available for June 11th, the Saturday show. And then we'll be there. We'll be doing a Q&A afterwards with Barrett and Ben. But yeah, come check it out. It'll be cool. Maybe Robert De Niro will be there. Who knows?
I'm hoping so. And so we thought if you haven't seen this, or just as a reminder, we'd play you some clips of some of the news appearances we were on as Chop and Steal.
Yeah, so I grabbed just one appearance from, it was in Allentown, Channel 69. That was one of the last ones we did, Nick. And I can't believe we didn't make a joke about their channel being called 69. It just seems like it was just sitting there waiting to happen. We showed some restraint. We didn't make a joke about that, but here's some deep cuts from that appearance on Channel 69.
And they can chop cinder blocks with their bare hands.
Ooh. Chop
and Steal, the strongman duo in studio coming up.
And by the way, the idea at this beginning part, it just made me laugh. I don't know if it's necessarily that funny, but the idea of shaking hands with the hosts, like right when you're on the air, just kind of made me laugh for some reason. So watch.
I forgot. I haven't seen any of this since we did it, really.
Oh, yeah?
Thank you, Lauren. Been waiting for this all show long.
I know, I'm excited.
So strongman duo Chop and Steal are here in studio.
Yes, they're here, and they have some events happening starting January 16th, some free events at places in Allentown, some gyms in Allentown. You can find all the info on our website. But joining us this morning, Joe Shopson, who's Chop, and Nicholas Stelling, who is Steal. So
Good morning.
Thank you so much. We're just going to call you Chop and Steal.
That works for us. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Thanks for being
thank
here.
you.
Yep. And in our live show,
It just takes up a lot of time, and you don't need to do it. You're on TV.
And we probably already did it when we came into the studio. Like, why do we have to?
Of course.
Yes,
for being
thank
here.
you.
Yep. And in our live show, actually, we won't be as tired for that one as we were for this one.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. Is like explaining why you're tired. It's just the most uninteresting thing to ever tell anybody.
We were up late the night before. Joe's alarm didn't go off. Like, it's who cares? It's like explaining why you're late for work. Nobody cares.
And I'm just like spinning it into like, well, for these appearances, we won't be as tired as we are for now, because here's what happened last night. And then I launch into the long and boring story of why we're tired.
Actually, we won't be as tired for that one as we were for this one.
Yeah, so that's even.
We're at a buddy's place last night on the couch, and there's a bunch of dogs. The dogs are stepping on us.
Yeah.
He's got like 3 cats.
Oh, man.
I'm definitely allergic.
Yeah, he's definitely allergic to cats. 2 of them are long hairs. So.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so all the Benadryl in the world want to save him on that one.
No,
But,
afraid not.
Chop and Steal, you guys are
It's some good banter, right? That's some solid banter.
That was just what they were hoping for when they booked you.
So the reason we were tired for this news appearances is because our friend had dogs and 3 long-haired cats.
Yep,
And
exactly.
I'm definitely allergic.
Exactly. Yep.
Chop and Steal, you guys are performing Monday in Allentown. You can go to their website for more information.
The show on Monday, that one probably isn't what's on the website, probably isn't going to be where it's actually going to be.
I want to see a transcription of my explanation right there. What it says is what you'll see on the web. What it isn't necessarily what you'll see on the
one probably isn't what's on the website. Probably isn't going to be where it's actually going to be.
Okay.
A lot of the times we will play.
It's a secret.
No. If we don't play that, then we usually play like a Home Depot parking lot
There you go.
or a Best
All
Buy
right, so
parking
follow
lot.
the website. You'll be able to get all the info of where to see these guys in person.
Yeah, usually we don't do Michael's parking lots. We used to.
No.
It's not really our demographic. But
Well, for the baskets that
right.
you've destroyed, they
We got to go, everybody. Chop and Steal. Have a good weekend.
Bye, have a good Saturday.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
I like that they both did the hand motion chop at the beginning. Both of them.
Oh, did they?
Oh, they're fun. They're the morning crew. They're fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were actually of all the ones we've ever done. They were like the best sports and maybe like the savviest of all of them. You remember like that?
Unfortunately,
Yeah, I
we
know.
didn't want them to. Of course, we would rather have somebody just not catch on that anything's weird at all.
No, I know, but like they were, for morning news, and they were the weekend crew too. Usually, the weekend crew, you get the real duds on the weekends.
Oh yeah, scrubs.
Yeah. Okay, so I want to talk about Jim's Coins because I have an update about Jim's Coins. Very exciting. First of all, this is the song that we've been playing for the last 2 months constantly. Jim's Coins. It's a coin store in Madison, Wisconsin. They have a 15-second commercial that they've been playing for the last 20 years in Madison, usually during like Jeopardy Jeopardy episodes or like Simpsons reruns. And here's how that song goes.
Jim's Coins in Hilldale.
Gold is up. Buying and selling. Top prices for gold, silver, coins, jewelry, and more. Honest, professional, and locally owned for 21 years. Cash in today at
Jim's Coins in Hilldale.
Madison.
Okay, so before I get to the update, we called out to Melinda Mixers to make remixes of the Jim's Coins jingle, and Micah responded with this short lo-fi version of Jim's Coins. So we'll listen to that, and then I'll give you the update.
Mark McKinney
And
character?
more.
What's that?
I just look like a Mark McKinney character.
Oh, right.
On-
Right there.
Yeah, at the end there.
Yeah, it does. So that nice work, Micah. That was beautiful. So we wanted to do a competition, a tournament with all the Jim's Coins remixes, and then we found out that some guy who works at Jim's Coins knew somebody who watches the show, knew a Melinda. The Melinda pointed out to that Jim's Coins employee. The employee pointed out to Jim, and Jim liked it. He approved, and we want to try and get him on as the judge for the Jim's Coins remix. Now, I was in Madison last week, and I went down there. And Nick, have you ever been to Jim's Coins?
Yeah, I went, but it was closed when I went there. But it's in a weird. It's like one floor below ground, and it's like by where the offices are to the mall.
It's like right by the bathroom. In the Hilldale Mall. Hilldale Mall is like big. There's like a grocery store and everything, and a Whole Foods or whatever. And then you go downstairs in the basement, and that's where Jim's Coins is.
It almost feels like, am I supposed to? I don't think I'm supposed to be in this part of the building. But yeah, there's Jim's Coins.
So then I walked into Jim's Coins, and I don't know. It wasn't exactly welcoming. I think that they probably saw me and were like, oh, this guy's not a coin guy. I'm not going to waste my time like running the sales pitch. But there are two guys like looking at coins. They're doing their job. They probably like sell it on the internet or something. And they just kind of let me do my thing. I was expecting, how may we help you? Yeah. And I'm thinking like, I don't know, because, I wield a lot of power with the Jim's Coins remix thing. You'd think that they would want to, kiss up to me a little bit to, help them. But no, that wasn't the case at all. And while I was there, I got a coin worth $14, 1934 VF. And look at that, that's on the other side. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to have the Jim's Coins remix. Whoever wins the Jim's Coins remix will win this $14 coin from Jim's.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. And then I talked to the guys about the jingle, and believe it or not, they weren't really that interested in talking to me about it. I said, how long's it been on? He's like, oh, I don't know, probably about 20 years or so. He did tell me that the old man on there, who everybody thinks is Jim, that's actually Len. So Len owned the shop. It was Len's Coins in Hilldale before. Then Jim is the younger guy, not the Mark McKinney, but the other one.
Right.
And he bought it from Jim, but now Len works for Jim. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you just saying that,
All
Nick,
right.
or is it actually interesting?
Yeah, if this is your first show, we usually show a lot of VHS stuff, clips and things like that. But occasionally the TV jingles, commercial jingles, and we go down rabbit holes.
Wait, you're talking to the two new people who are watching?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
Trying to welcome in the new
Let me know when
folks.
you're done talking to the two new people. Anyway, we I don't know. We gotta have them on. We got to work on that. You have the contact information for him?
I do. Yeah, I have Jim's information from Facebook, and he's aware of it. And as soon as we set a date for it, I can pitch him the idea. So,
ask him if we could get Len on there too. Let's get Jim and Len.
Okay, sure. All right. As soon as we pick a date, I'll make contact with Jim.
Yeah. Okay.
And but keep the remixes coming. You can email them to us at info@foundfootagefest.com. By the way, speaking of bringing in new people, I'm just now finding this out. We're late to the game with technology, and I'm just now figuring out that if people, if you watch the YouTube video, that's great, because sometimes people see that other videos get watched a lot, and then it'll get populated on their feeds. But if you hit the like button, like if you're watching it, theoretically, if you just hit that thumbs up button, then more people see it. It goes into more people's feeds on YouTube, some kind of algorithm thing. So if you like the show, and you don't want to give money on Patreon, I guess you can just hit that thumbs up button every time a new video of ours shows up. And
Smash that like button.
Exactly. So I guess that actually works. So we're learning as we go. I think 3 years into it, we're getting close to figuring it out. But I would like an occasional new person to stumble upon the show. So give us a like this episode.
For sure. Smash that like button.
Yeah.
What do we got? Steve, who you selling out to?
I am so excited for your upcoming documentary debut. I don't know if that's 100% true, but that you guys are Chop and Steal. I am personally supporting this week's Sellout Steve, and I am selling out for the wonderful movie. I got a chance to see an advanced screening of it. I think it's tremendous. I really think all the Melindas will love it. And I think it shows another side of you guys. I think that's a lot of people are going to kind of go in and expect it to be one way, and there's certainly a lot of fun. There's certainly a lot of funny videos, but I also do think it you get to meet your parents, you get to see another side of you. So please, I know it's obviously in Tribeca this weekend, and I know you guys are going to Calgary with it, but just make sure you follow the Twitter account and sign up for everything you can to follow these guys, because it's a great movie and I want you all to see it.
Chopandsteal.com has everything there. You can get the tickets there. You can see where it's all coming up, and there's some jokes in there. There's some videos. Chopandsteal.com. Steel is STEELE. And Steve, but for Sellout Steve's, normally you like charge people like, I don't know, $40 or something. Did you?
I haven't yet, but I'm certainly going to. Don't you worry about it.
All right.
And I would also like to know a lot of this, if you do, whether you buy my background or to Patreon, it's going to contribute to the lawsuit I also do against Joe and Nick, because this photo behind me I took, and you probably no one knows it because it never ever gets referenced. So the more that the better the movie does, then the better chance I have to sue them.
Well, no, I told them, I said on everything that we ever send, I say, make sure you credit Steve Lawrence on this. Oh. I swear to God, I say that. Yeah. So I'm going to join in the lawsuit for the people that are putting
it's a class action now.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yep. And then we'll make a documentary about that. So the cycle continues.
Yep. Yes.
Let's get into support the Melindas who support us. Let's get into some celebrity bullshit.
Celebrity bullshit. Celebrity bullshit.
All right. We are actually we have few helpers we've hired in the office who are going through videos and photographing them and logging them. They popped this one in the other day, and I had not seen it, but perhaps this would be a good celebrity bullshit. So it's called Shopping for Fitness. You can see a lady on the cover. Who is this celebrity? Who do you think?
I think I know who it is, so I'm going to recuse myself.
Okay, fair.
Was that the right use of recuse?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. George?
Lisa Whelchel from Facts of Life plays Blair.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Fran Drescher.
Fran Drescher. Okay, good guesses. This is Shopping for Fitness, and this is the part at the end of the video that stunned me.
Welcome to Shopping for Fitness. Everybody, let's do the designer rap.
Oh boy.
Gucci, Gucci, Fiorucci, names we all revere. Fendi, Fisher, Ferragamo, you can buy them here. Bettadini, Ola Gazzini, Nattori, Versace, Dior, Valentino, Di La Renta, that's what we call haute couture. Ungaro and Skazi, they both give us the shivers, but nothing could be finer than jewels from Joni Rivers. Just try it. Just buy it. Just work it. Just work it. Just work it. Don't jerk it.
Yeah.
Wow. I had no idea that Joan Rivers had a rap too.
She did at the end of her exercise tape. She had a rap. So another one added to the list.
Is the rest of the tape, is it actual exercise or is it all a joke?
There's a little bit, but it's like it's got comedy to it. Like they have an actual fitness person named Bambi who's kind of a dumb blonde in it, but then there's shopping tips in it as well. So it's a bit of a hybrid, but mostly a joke, I think.
Okay. Everybody watched it once and then off to the thrift store, right?
Yeah. So nobody got it right. It was not Blair from Facts of Life or Fran Drescher.
You guys blew it.
Sorry.
What else? We got flying windows?
How about some flying windows? Yeah, let's do it. Reese from Australia, he is a regular contributor. He watches the show, and he sent this. This is from a video collector friend of his from Texas named Mitchell. This is from 1986, just a tape of recorded television from the Dallas area in 1986, and some pretty great bordered flying windows. Take a look. They're relentless.
That looked like a good scene.
Yeah.
For inspiration and a whole lot more,
corners.
watch the Jim and Tammy Show, the hour that
With a
will
bunch
make
of
your
older
day.
white people.
Watch Jim and Tammy Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. here on Texas 27.
That was kind of a cool fly at the end. So
Yeah.
the flying windows will never stop. It's a segment that we'll be doing until retirement age, I think.
Oh, they're going to outlive us. Do
Yeah.
they still make flying windows? What I would like to know, like in this year, in 2022, has any production company done a flying window? Or are they done?
Artisanal. In Brooklyn, they have like artisanal video that you can go to, like small shops, really
Okay,
expensive.
boutique places. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
But not like commercial, no.
They don't do like raw dogs anymore, though, do they?
Look at how
Well,
shocked
it's-
Nick is. It's almost like he froze.
You're keeping this in, right?
Yeah. He's really he's still in shock. He's in such shock right now. That
Shock and steel.
Yeah.
The
All
shock's
right.
finally got over.
All right. Nick, you're back?
Yeah, I mean, I never went anywhere, but I guess it's my internet's choppy on your end. So
Oh, on our end. On your
well, I
end.
mean, for me, it's all everyone. No one's frozen. It's fine. But yeah.
It sounded like you were trying to push the blame onto us. When it's
No,
your
I just-
internet. Because you opted for
I
the
didn't know
cheaper
anything.
internet.
I didn't know anything was up. I pay for the fastest internet available.
Well, apparently
But
not.
I didn't.
Apparently not paying enough.
Yep. I'll call Time Warner and say, "Can I pay any more?"
Okay. All
okay.
right. That was good. What do we want to get into? Oh, let's show some raviolis with Scott from Strange Tapes. How about that? You want to do that?
Yeah, no, Scott is he's been doing a zine called Strange Tapes for many years, and he's a guy that we got to know, I think, through Lunch Meat fanzine, and he just started doing a show as part of our network. So he's been doing a show called Strange Tapes Strange Show, which is kind of like our show, but I don't know, more edited and different stuff. And we thought, let's bring him on and show off his best finds.
He has a different style of editing than we do. Like he does more like the chop cuts and like maybe more of like an everything is terrible type of style, which I totally appreciate. And like he's really good. He has a great eye, and I'm excited to have him here for the summer. And then I want to find a way to have him be on permanently because he has such a great collection. So anyway, here he is. Take it away, Scott.
Come on, let's see your raviolis. Show us 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 your raviolis.
Scott from Strange Days.
Hey, Scott.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for being a member of the family now. Welcome aboard.
Yeah.
With the summer residency, I'm excited to have you on board, and people seem to be digging it so far.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. I'm very
Scott.
excited too.
Yeah, Scott, let me just ask you one question. Like, to be a video collector, is it required to have a beard and wear a hat a lot? Is it, because in our experience, yes, but I don't know. I mean, is that just come with the territory?
Yeah, I think it does. I was wondering if that topic was going to come up today, actually.
I think Congress passed a law like 6 years
That's
ago.
why.
Congress passed a law. Yeah. The bearded.
So tell us about tell us about your journey into video collecting and then your zine Strange Tapes.
Yeah, sure. So basically, I've been collecting videos since I was young, just collecting them as I'm collecting movies, you know. And I was collecting movies in general, a lot of specifically horror movies. I started in that realm. And when the video stores all started to go away, I started looking, I would stumble on the clearance sales and thrift stores like you guys did. And, specific focus on trying to find like cult movies, weird action, horror, stuff like that. And then I was always stumbling on, stuff that kind of made me chuckle. And then later in the 2000s, I saw you guys, I saw Everything is Terrible. I saw.
Who did you like better? Us or Everything is Terrible? Who'd you like better? Be honest. It's okay if you like them. I know it's not them though. It's got to be us, right?
I'm not going to comment on that on recording, but
okay.
Start a flame war between. Yeah.
I like you both quite a bit. So
okay. Good answer.
But that kind of sparked. That was the seed was planted for this kind of stuff. And when I would see that stuff that made me chuckle in the thrift stores, and especially towards that time, it was already getting overpicked for movies because people were catching on to. You can get them for very cheap and things like that. So I was like, I'm just going to start collecting this stuff because there's a lot of it. People are passing it over, at least at that time, and slowly started accumulating that kind of stuff. And then I was doing a horror cult movie publication called Princeploitation. That was a kind of art magazine / movie magazine. And Strange Tapes kind of started as just kind of a side project of that, where I would have it off to the side at little tabling events and vending events. And I was just like, I'm going to throw one together just for the heck of it. The first 2 issues, I got to say, are strongly influenced by this book here.
Oh, that's a good one. Yes, that's a
nice prop.
Is that a New York Times bestseller? I think it is, isn't it? It's got to be, right?
Yeah, Joe Pickett and Nick Pruer, 2 guys.
Yeah, nice. No, I love.
Currently going for $1 on Amazon, I believe. So, yeah.
No, the zine is fantastic, though. No, I love the way they you got the it's so good, and your taste and everything is really good. And my only concern with bringing you on to the VCR Party family for the summer residency here is that people are going to like you more than they like us. Now, that's a big concern of mine. And because honestly, you're a fantastic editor and you have great taste in stuff. So yeah, tip the hat, but everybody just like us slightly more than Scott, please.
But the zine too is like, there's something about having a zine in 2022 that's pretty novel. Like, you just have a paper thing that you bring on the toilet or whatever.
Yeah.
Having on your coffee table is pretty great, and the graphic design is really good. So go check that out. But you also brought some clips to show us. So what do we have up first?
Well, first up, as you guys do when you're out and about touring around, I've started to get people that have become friends and fans of the zine. And this one guy, he actually was a big fan of the previous zine, and he's been around the whole time. His name is Rod in Oklahoma, and he does a blog, and he's put out a book called Flick Attack. He's like a writer, reviewer. But anyway, this is an old clip that he had laying around for a long time. Apparently, to set it up a little bit, it was members of this old folks home or like retirement community out in Oklahoma, and they got them together to do this sort of like, I don't know if it was like a funny video contest or something like that, a local America's Funniest Home Videos kind of thing. And the tape is called Funky Rock and Soul.
Okay.
There's no cover or anything, it's just as Funky Rock and Soul. So,
all right, let's take a look.
And Soul.
Funky Rock and Soul. Here we go.
It's getting better and better all the time, but check your roots and you might find sometimes the rhythm just too much. And dancing's even better when you touch. Let's get into the swing of a nice kind of thing.
Let's get on. So wait, do you know anything, like any context behind this at all?
That's the most context I have, is that it was for a local kind of America's Funniest Home Videos style contest in Oklahoma City.
Okay, but they clearly had a green screen. All right, let's just keep watching. I'll ask my questions later.
Oh, okay.
Let's dance. Dance, dance, dance.
Martha Lindy had its chance. I remember when a good time cost about 10 cents a dance. The swing came along, then Dirty Dancing had its day. Now everybody's getting down.
That old guy got a boner there.
Their lives away.
It's getting better and better all the time, but check your roots and you might find sometimes the rhythm's just too much. And dancing's even better when you touch.
Everybody's rapping in rhythm. I'll give him credit.
And the production value isn't that bad.
It's pretty good.
The green screen is pretty good.
Eat your heart out, Michael Jackson.
Eat your heart out, Michael Jackson.
And then she did a hee-hee.
Wow, what a clip.
Wow, he started off strong.
Yeah,
That's
that's
fantastic.
cow.
Everybody rapped back then. Literally everybody put out a rap back then. Do you know what year that was? Was that that had to have been like 91, I would guess. That screamed 91 to me.
92. Very
92.
close.
Okay.
Pretty close. Yeah.
What,
As close as without going over, so you got it.
Yeah, Price is Right rules. What was it called? Rock and Soul?
Funky Rock and Soul. I have the whole video up on my YouTube page, so if anyone wants to check that out,
I'm definitely gonna do that.
Oh, we'll link to it in the notes here.
Yeah, it's like a 3-minute video, so I trimmed it down a bit
Yeah.
because it gets a little egregious. But
Is your background in editing? Like, are you an editor by trade, or did you self-taught, or what?
yeah, basically it was pretty much self-taught. I took a little bit of, I was kind of an AV dork in high school, and then I kind of went on to do graphic stuff, and there were always elective classes where video was part of the thing, but wasn't my main focus. It was graphics.
Okay. All right, cool. Let's watch another one. We're off to a strong start here. What do we got coming up next?
Coming up next is, this one is closely tied to the history of the zine now, and I've shown clips, and we actually even released this on our kind of Strange Tapes VHS label. We put this out on VHS. It's a movie called Hamburger Dad, which is it's a homemade movie by these guys in Seattle. It's from 2003. These guys in Seattle decided to make this movie about a dad who suddenly turns into a hamburger for no apparent reason. And it's filmed with a real hamburger. I interviewed him on the Strange Show for episode number 2, and he kind of broke down how many hamburgers they used. And yeah, that
was gonna be my next question, but I'll check out the interview for the answer.
Yeah, so I found it at Scarecrow Video, actually, in Seattle, where I'm sure you guys have been. And I was like, I found it on the shelf in their local section, and the rest of my trip out there, I could not stop thinking about Hamburger Dad. What could that be? Is it a kid's movie? Did a child do this cover? And it turns out a dude that worked there for 20 years, Kevin Clark, he is responsible for making that movie. So you
finally went back and you got it, right? How did you live in Seattle at the time?
No, we were just out there on a trip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you just couldn't stand it anymore. You're like, I have to get Hamburger Dad.
I was reaching out to him, and I found out we had a couple mutual friends and stuff, and I was like, put me in touch with the Hamburger Dad guy, please.
All right, let's watch Hamburger Dad.
Let's see what the fuss is all about. Hamburger Dad.
You actually went to work?
That's what adults do, Jeffrey. That's what you do when you have a job.
I should say he's post-transformation into the hamburger at this point.
That's correct.
Yeah. Oh, the dad is a hamburger now? What's the soda? Yeah. Is that also the dad?
No, he drinks beer a lot. He does dad things.
Oh, okay.
Dads.
Yeah.
How did you drive the car?
I had to take the bus.
That sucks.
Whoa, what do you think sucks worse, Jeffrey? Taking the bus to work or being a hamburger?
I don't know, being a hamburger.
Bingo, it's being a hamburger. I'm 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 a goddamn hamburger. Because I'm a hamburger? I'm a hamburger. Yeah, I'm a hamburger. Hey, isn't today Wednesday?
Yeah.
Don't you have class on Wednesday?
No, not this Wednesday.
Why not?
What do you care?
Well, you haven't been to class all damn week.
Well, you haven't been to work all damn week.
Well, I got fired.
Oh. That sucks.
I know what makes it suck worse, Jeffrey. Being a hamburger.
Hamburger Dad.
Wow, that lived up to the hype.
Fascinating.
Yes. Yes.
I always liked, yeah, it did. Like when I first saw that movie, I was very surprised that their sense of humor is really good. Like they don't overdo it. They have kind of a dry, you know what I mean? They're not going over the top.
Was that your edit with the multiple I'm a hamburger, or is that in the movie like that?
Oh no, I edited it together. It was kind of
okay.
To highlight, like that's the running theme. He just keeps telling people that he's a hamburger, even though it's very obvious he's a hamburger.
But you're right though. 9 times out of 10, when they're trying to be funny in a movie like that, they're not landing. They're not sticking the landing at all. And they actually seem to stick the landing on this joke, on this bit. How long is the movie? Is it feature length? Please say it's feature length.
Yeah, so it started as a short. They have like a 21-minute version, and then they have a feature length. It's just shy of an hour, I guess, but they can.
Okay.
Well, it's kind of like Wes Anderson with Bottle Rocket. It was a short first, and then you expand it into
Sling Blade, and yeah.
So in addition to the zine and your YouTube channel, you've got an Instagram that is worth a follow too, because you are always with what appears to be a monster glove posting some highlights from your collection. And I thought maybe you could show some highlights. I mean, you know what we like. So do you have any you can hold up just right there?
Yeah, sure. Starting a little softball here, but I don't know why. I can't explain why, but this is one of my favorite covers of all time. Brazilian
embroidery, basic and beyond. Oh, it's the headshot.
Yeah. I just like her.
Oh, wow. Is she Brazilian? I can't tell.
I don't believe so. Her name's Anna Grist.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I feel like Kathy Bates would play her in the movie version of Brazilian embroidery.
I could see that for sure. Next one. I believe you guys have a version of this. I'm not sure if it's the exact same, but I seem to remember you guys sharing this at some point. It's women's coleslaw wrestling.
Oh, yeah. That's a different cover than what we have.
Oh, that cover's way better.
Yeah, that's a cool cover. Where'd you get that?
I got it from a buddy, actually through Instagram. We just did a big trade, and he shared it with me privately, and he's like, I think you might want this. And yeah, I'm going to need that.
Did he just send it to you for free? He's just like, that's...
We ended up trading. I've traded with this guy before. His name's Brett. I forgot what his handle is, but he watches this show too. So hey, Brett. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We should have Brett on the show too. He clearly likes nice things. Yeah. Yes.
A guy with a beard and a hat, maybe?
I would assume so. I haven't seen him, but I just always had that in my mind. Yeah.
Always. Yep.
Next up, this does get a little in the adult realm, but I don't think there's anything egregious on this cover. Well, maybe there is, but this one's called Head Over Heels, the complete guide to auto fellatio.
Wow.
Have you watched it?
Wow.
I have. Yeah, I have watched it.
Have you tried it?
No, I haven't tried it yet, but I did like kind of a write-up in Strange Tapes number 9 about it. And
I've read the write-up of it where you need your penis needs to be at least like 10 inches, and you need to be like in really good shape and flexible, right?
That's
There's
right,
like some prereqs for it. So yeah.
That's exactly right. Yep.
So is it like a step-by-step, like and it takes itself seriously, or is it like a joke?
Well, I do appreciate that it's kind of presented, at least in the box art, as a how-to video, but really it's kind of just the fellas going for it. You know, there's a little extra, there's kind of like a little intro that is sort of like instructional video like, but then it kind of veers to just featuring 3 of the top auto fellators in the world doing their thing. So
it's interesting. We have a video called what's the self-anal massage for men that we have?
Yeah,
with Joseph Kramer.
Yeah,
and at the end they're like, and here's a little bonus. We've got the guy from Nantucket or whatever, and it actually is a guy doing exactly what that video that you have is about. So apparently that's a thing.
No, but But do you remember what else is on there, Nick? Maybe I don't know if you saw this or not, but like he's putting his own wiener into his own butt. Like
Yes.
Yes. So I don't know what the term is for that. Maybe what I just said. Maybe that's the term. Putting his own wiener into his own butt. But like there's a scene where he's doing that. It's like parlor tricks, basically. Yeah. So, but they actually do it in Head Over Heels. Like they actually successfully.
Yeah, there's some guys are much better than others. Of the three,
you have opinions.
Yeah,
like, oh, that guy's not very good.
Yeah, I really broke in that article. I really tried to break it down as thoroughly as possible.
Oh man, good stuff.
That's what I like. You're giving the sort of criterion treatment in your liner notes, but in zine form. So it's everything is taken seriously. You got any other covers to show off? We got more clips too.
Yeah, just a couple more covers. Actually, this is kind of a themed cover section. It's short, but I got a question for you, if I may.
Shoot.
Why llamas?
I ask myself that every single day. Why llamas?
It's like the school of journalism. You ask what llamas, where llamas, why llamas, and how llamas.
Oh man, I would like it if that had a comma after why. So it'd be like, why llamas? Like you're asking the llamas, like why?
Yeah. And then next up, this isn't much of a cover because it doesn't really need to be, because this is it's kind of a no BS title here. It's Just Cows. And I watched
no parsing words. No. What you see is what you get.
Yeah, and it doesn't lie. It's 17 minutes of just cows.
Oh man. All right.
And then last but not least, maybe the best title I've ever seen. Mostly Squirrels.
No way. Why llamas, just cows, and mostly squirrels? What is mostly squirrels? Like, what's that? Is that for like cats to watch or dogs to watch on the TV?
I wish it was that innocent, and I wish it was as innocent as the cover kind of alludes to. But it's actually mostly dead squirrels. It's
hunting,
yeah, and it's a surprisingly religious hunting video. It opens with a long Bible quote, and then it's all the tips and tricks for hunting, and then it ends with a Bible quote as well. So
where the hell did you get that one? God, I'm jealous. I want that one.
That one I do not remember.
Religious squirrel hunting video. Finally.
Well, it's like we have I Want to Be a Mole Killer about killing moles, and that's religious too. Remember, like it's like all thanks to God at the end of it.
Yeah. I think he does like a Bible verse in there. Yeah.
You just can't help them.
Wow, good stuff. Fantastic stuff here.
Thank you.
More videos? Should we watch more videos?
Sure. I got a couple more clips. I think the next one. So this is actually, I didn't even plan for this, but this is also in line with what I just shown. It's called Squirrely Adventures. And it's this guy, he's from the Chicagoland area, or he's passed away. His name's Greg Bassett, who started the Squirrel Lovers Club, and it's a national club that's now gone international. It's still around even though he's passed, and he was kind of like local pseudo celebrity. He'd be on WGN in the mornings, and he'd been on like Rosie O'Donnell and different appearances talking about squirrels because that was his thing. So I just love how homemade it is. And he just made it with a camcorder. He probably went to Kinko's himself or whatever and put it out.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Squirrely Adventures. All right, let's take a look at Squirrely Adventures.
This is Greg Bassett. What you are about to see on this videotape is me interacting with wild squirrels in a way that it took me several years to learn how to do with reasonable safety.
It's like the opening Star Wars crawlers. It's like endless text. Okay, I like the start. All right, here we go. Ooh, I like the look of Greg Bassett.
I do too. He's like a rockabilly guitarist.
And we're doing a series called Guys Who Look Like I Spend a Lot of Time in the Toilet.
You think he's? Oh, sorry. I didn't want to step on any lines. You think he spends a lot of time in the toilet?
I mean, I would think so. I just
Okay.
feel like probably smoker. I don't know. That's just my gut. But I don't know, Scott. You want to be the tiebreaker on this one?
I got to go with he's the guy that used to spend a lot of time on it.
All right, I'm outnumbered here. All right, you guys win. Fine.
Brings a Squirrel magazine under his shoulder and goes right in there. And all right, let's see what the end crawl says here.
I do not recommend that anybody else attempt to do the things that I'm seen doing on this tape. Squirrels can and do bite.
This guy's my hero. He's my absolute hero.
Who, Bassett you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm talking Bassett. Oh man, that's
Wow.
so good. Oh, I wish you were still alive too, because I have a squirrel. Last weekend I saw an albino squirrel, and I wondered if it was worth anything. Like, should I have caught it? Like, could I have gotten some money for it? An albino squirrel.
I don't know. Yeah, there's someone that's still running it. Someone inherited the Squirrel Lovers Club, so I'm not sure.
Oh,
You
okay.
reach out to them.
I will. I'll drop him a line.
Yeah, his wife is
Seems
still
fairly.
around.
Oh, she is. Seems
Mhm.
fairly innocent, but Squirrel Lovers Club could be a fetish thing too. I mean, you just don't. You never. It could go one of two ways with that, but.
Yeah, it's true.
Fascinating. You know, I went to a boat show in Manhattan one time because Twiggy the water skiing squirrel was there. It is a huge pool, and it's like this little squirrel, and I got to meet Twiggy afterwards.
See,
And,
here Nick goes dropping names. You see how he just drops.
Well-
He got to meet Twiggy afterwards. Like, he just kind of inserts that in there, just like, oh, no big deal.
Yeah, you could drop names. So yeah, I got to pet Twiggy, take a photo with Twiggy, and I was talking to the woman who looks like somebody who would teach a squirrel to water ski, and I said, so I can't believe this is the Twiggy that I've seen on the local news at the end of the news and stuff. She's like, well, this is Twiggy number 9. So apparently, squirrels don't live that long. I didn't know, but yeah, there's been new squirrels like every 3 years that she teaches to do this. So there's been a lot of Twiggies.
One more squirrel story before we move on. We had a dumpster squirrel at when I worked at a video duplication house in Minneapolis, and we called him Trashy. And every day he would be sitting up on the dumpster and he'd be eating like a French fry that somebody threw away. And then like one day he was eating a chicken wing, like the rest of a chicken wing. Like he was eating it the way that you hold a chicken wing and actually eat it. He was eating like all human food, and he was large. He was a large squirrel. So all right, that's
Trashy.
Trashy was, yeah.
Trashy.
I think the title of this episode has got to be mostly squirrels because it's turning out to be that way. So
We could talking squirrels. Maybe we could do a spin-off show for you called Talking Squirrels.
Yeah, let's all get in on this talking squirrels. You guys have any squirrel related stuff?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. I mean, we got tons of
info
we do
at
actually have
Talking
some squirrel
Squirrels.
stuff.
Info
What's
at
the one? Oh, we have
talkingsquirrels.com.
one. I think my favorite one we have is called The Magic of Squirrel Calling.
Oh, yeah.
The Magic of Squirrel Calling.
Oh, and then we have Squirrel Wars, and it's hosted by a guy named George Harrison. I mean, there's a lot of great squirrel videos.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Yes, I've seen that one. That's
Yeah.
amazing. We got enough content for at least a special episode or something.
I know. Like,
spin-off show.
Yeah, mostly
All right,
squirrels.
what else? What else we got? For the non-squirrel lovers, we got to give them some variety here.
All right, this is taking a huge turn, but this is one. It's from a series of videos. Also, I think I may have seen you guys have something from this series, though. It's called Safety Shorts, and they're just short little kind of safety training type videos. And this one in particular is called Amputation Injuries.
Doesn't ring a bell.
I recognize that cover with the black and yellow, but we
Yeah.
definitely don't have amputation. No.
Yeah, I think this is the template, and then they just have the different names. But it's a pretty graphic video. It's short, obviously, Safety Shorts, but I cut it down and I actually cut out a good chunk of the gore, but it's not really the gore you're looking for in this. It's the performances. So.
Oh,
okay. Oh, good graphic.
It usually starts with a bad idea.
like the idea to go out and mow the front yard barefoot. Prompt and effective first aid before transport to the hospital. But the type of first aid depends in part on the type of the amputation. Massive tissue damage can cause these wounds to bleed profusely. Direct
that's a
pressure
gift.
is the best way to control that bleeding, but it must be very carefully applied to avoid damaging still connected tissue or, worse yet,
I almost see a testicle
completing
there, I
the
think.
amputation.
Oh no, the dad pet. Look at his tan. Look, do you see his shorts
farmer's tan? Bad farmer's tan there. Yeah.
Oh, that's a Father's Day clip if I've ever seen one. I mean,
There you
wow.
And he died? Did he die?
Yeah, I think that's how it ends. He
I
dies.
think what he's wearing there, below the waist, I think those are called safety shorts. I think that's why the series is called that.
Oh, I see. It's safety shorts. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sense.
I'm going to dive back into that because I know exactly where they are on the shelf. I don't think they're going to be as good as amputation, but
yeah,
wow.
that was good. I think we have some driving ones or loading machinery ones, but yeah, that is fantastic.
Do you have more on Strange Tapes on your YouTube channel? Do you have more of that?
I was gonna upload the whole video up there. It's like 3 minutes, but yeah, I plan on doing that. And I think I showed that clip on one of the Strange shows. Actually, I think it's actually the thumbnail is the guy doing that face.
Doing the face, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what thumbnails are all about, right there.
Well, you brought one more clip for us. I don't know how that could be topped, but what else have you brought?
So this last one is one I'm certain you guys are familiar with because I've seen it. You guys did some holiday wrapping paper, I believe, with this acute infectious diarrhea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love the cover.
It's I love this cover too, and it's part of the Strange Tapes history to some degree too, because it was of all the pages of the first issue. Most of them were very similar to a book that you guys wrote. But the one that was different was the centerfold, and it was acute infectious diarrhea. And it's kind of been a cornerstone of Strange Tapes since its inception. And it makes guest appearances often and pops up in the zine. So,
and I should point out, it's not acute infectious diarrhea. It's acute. It's one word, right?
That's correct.
It's not
yeah.
acute.
The kerning is very important on the title
exactly.
there.
Yeah,
that's right. And so I cut it together so it's mainly like a group of medical guys just talking about diarrhea. There's no actual diarrhea in it, as you guys probably know.
Right. Yeah, I know. We found out the hard way.
All right. Here's the medical guys talking about diarrhea.
In this program, we'll learn about one of the commonest classes of infectious disease that clinicians face, acute infectious diarrhea.
First of all, most diarrhea that occurs in the United States is caused by an agent that we can't detect. Persistence of diarrhea, 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 diarrhea.
The cost of diarrhea. He presented with bloody diarrhea, developed bloody diarrhea, had bloody diarrhea.
Bloody stools, moist, room temperature, too hot to put in your mouth. Diarrhea in, say, a gay male. We call this nonspecific diarrhea, even though it's quite specific. And in custodial institutions for the mentally retarded.
Thanks, Bert.
And 8 watery, foul-smelling stools per day.
Diarrhea.
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 Diarrhea. Diarrhea should not be stopped.
Diarrhea.
I like the guy. I like the little button at the end. This guy, yeah. Diarrhea.
Oh, he had things to say
They
about
don't
diarrhea
make men
too.
like that anymore, do they?
Oh, he's of a time, isn't he? Yeah.
That was a fantastic edit. That was incredible. We did a shorter version of that was very similar to it, but you just took it to the next level. That's why I'm worried that you're gonna like take us over. Like people are gonna like you better. It's my biggest fear.
I don't have much gas left.
Okay.
I don't either, Scott. If you want to, just come on. You can tag in.
Yeah, maybe you guys can swap out. Maybe Scott can join, and then
sure, happy to. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's room for everybody. That's why we're delighted to have Strange Tapes have the summer residency with the Strange Show, which is great. You've got interviews. What's on deck for June's episode? Give us a hint.
I'm kind of a surprise guy, but
Mm.
yeah, I'm a surprise guy. I don't.
Okay, let's leave it at that. Let's leave it as a surprise guy.
Fair enough.
I've got
Yeah.
some
All right.
fun stuff cooking. I think basically it's going to be what I have kind of planned out is interview episode, not interview, interview, non-interview. So
Perfect. And by the way, I should tell everybody, I think I've already mentioned on the show, you interviewed the kid from, well, he's not a kid anymore, but the kid from Gummo as an adult. He's an adult now. And I was surprised at like, I guess I just expected him to be like his character in the movie, but no, he was actually very smart and funny and insightful. And that was a fantastic interview. And I don't think anybody else has interviewed him. Like, I think you're the only one. So
yeah, I don't know. His name's Jacob Reynolds, and he's an adult now. And yeah, you're right. He's a very, very calm, kind, clever guy. It was a fantastic thing. I'd asked him if he wanted to be a part of do an interview for the printed zine, and then he was like, I was having a little trouble conveying like how we were going to do that without. Long story short, we ended up doing it on video, and I was like, would you mind watching a couple clips with me real quick while we're doing this? And totally laid back about it. He's like, yeah, sure, let's watch some clips.
And I love that you kicked off the interview or the video for him with a Shiba cat commercial, which is like they were cat hunters in the movie, and that was just a perfect way to start it off. So love your interviews. So everybody should watch the last episode that was posted on our channel here. So it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, and follow the Instagram on the screen now, and the links are all in the description. But Scott, thanks for coming on and showing us some strange tapes. Come back with some more stuff. We'll do it. We'll make a semi-regular thing.
Sure, I'd love to. Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks, Scott. Why llamas? Why llamas?
Why llamas?
Shows your raviolis. Shows your raviolis. Shows your raviolis.
Thank you very much, Scott. That was good. I'm excited to have him on board. I want to do some other show with him. Like, he actually has a pretty decent like porno collection. Maybe we do like a porno without the porno kind of thing, like a master porn theater or something like that.
I'm listening.
And the mascot could be the Horny Wizard. I mean, I don't know. That's we're just spitballing here. But
there we go.
I want to put it out there too. I appreciate it. Like, Scott is great. I love having him on. If there are any VHS enthusiasts, collectors, and curators who aren't bearded white guys with hats, send us an email. We'd love to meet you. Honestly, come on the show. We would love to diversify and meet you all. So let's let's meet other non-bearded white hatted VHS collectors.
Nick, I was going to ask you a question during the interview with Scott, but I didn't want to like interrupt the flow because we had a good momentum going. But I noticed, I think like 3 weeks in a row now, you've used the word delightful or delighted. When did you just like add that to your lexicon recently? Because I've never heard you say delighted.
Great question, and I'm glad you waited till now to derail the show. I was reading a thesaurus and I went, that's my new word. So yeah.
Have you guys noticed an uptick in Nick's amounts of delighteds and delightfuls lately?
I don't want to pile on, but last week I noticed.
You heard the delightful?
Yes, because I'm really not used to hearing it. I'm used to reading it and not hearing it.
Exactly.
I'm proud to be the person who says delightful.
I think we all know that I missed it. Went right over my head. Never.
Oh, really?
No. Yeah.
I think it might be a new collection like Nick Sips. I think maybe I'll talk to Todd about maybe a new song about like Nick adding delighted to his.
Maybe he's doing a one-word challenge.
Oh, right. Okay.
He's doing it for
Just
himself.
A personal, like a game of solitaire.
Yeah.
Well, I found that tangent delightful. So let's get into some cyber video. These, of course, are the videos we find not on VHS, but on the internet. And there's one, this is a good opportunity to just catch up on the classics. That's the whole reason we started this during the quarantine was like, hey, there's a lot of videos we haven't been able to touch because we didn't find them on VHS. In particular, there's a clip that made the rounds, I think in like 2012, but it was from a 1992 fitness show that aired before the morning news in Japan. And it was called Zuyukin English, and it basically means like doing body movements along with phrasing, like English phrases, so that it will stick in your memory better. That was the concept. If you do a motion with it, you'll remember the words better. And they had some unusual choices for phrases that they thought people might want to know in English. Here we go.
今日のおさらい。まずは接待ゴルフでの挨拶。
Lovely golf weather today. Lovely golf weather today. Lovely golf weather today. Lovely golf weather today. Lovely golf
ラブリーで構え
I
て
watch this
ゴル
every
フで
morning.
腰をひねってウェザーで構えてトゥデイで腰をひねって
Lovely golf weather today. Spare me my life. Spare me my life. Spare me my life.
It's like if you're getting held up.
Spare me my life.
I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea.
I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a
Yeah,
bad
you're in a
case
different
of
country eating different
diarrhea.
foods. This
I
could
have a
happen.
bad case
Sure.
of
You go to the
diarrhea.
drugstore. You say, I have a bad case of diarrhea.
No, you sing it.
You sing it. You do these movements.
I have a bad case of
肩に手を乗
diarrhea.
せ I have クロスして A bad case お腹をさすって Of diarrhea
This is real though, right?
Gesture
This
This is
isn't a
game
all
joke.
real.
Yes.
I watched the
感情込めて
full
やってみましょう。
episodes and just picked
I
some
have
of
a
the
bad
best
case
phrases.
of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea. I have a bad case of diarrhea.
That's it. By the way, this burned in thing, this is Skillful Abbott. That's the guy who like took all the episodes and digitized them and put them on YouTube. So that's his watermark. But yeah, that's Zuyukin English. I feel like it's long overdue. Have you guys seen that before?
Never.
I feel like I've seen it at like a Alamo Draft House or something, like before the movie
Oh,
plays in one of
yeah.
those kinds of things. It feels like I've probably seen it there.
That seems about right. So, but
Yeah.
I feel like these things do slip through the cracks. So let's bring them out in cyber videos.
You know what else slips through the cracks? Diarrhea.
Yeah.
That's the second diarrhea clip of the day today too, of the show tonight. So nice
Yeah,
work.
it's nothing
Yeah.
new here on VCR Party.
Double up on diarrheas. George, Steve, who wants to go next?
I'll go. Friend of the show, Ken Reed, sent me a clip of the opening credits for a comedy sketch show I'd never heard of called Laugh Tracks. He just said, "You'll see why." It's an episode from May 22nd, 1983, and it's part of a new segment that I call Shows You Shouldn't Watch.
Brothers Grunt. Oh, I gotta.
My mother, the car.
Gotta freeze frame that.
Welcome to Laugh Tracks, hosted by Jim Stahl, with Howie Van Dam,
Who's in our documentary, Chop and Steal?
Lucy Webb,
The SNL style.
This is exactly like SNL.
featuring Frank Welker.
Oh, Welker!
Ooh.
That's right. Voice acting god and patron saint of Saturday morning cartoons, Frank Welker appears in several sketches. You might think I'm being overly harsh saying this is a show you shouldn't watch, but you have to trust me. 1983 was the nadir of sketch comedy. So, but just this once, I'm going to show a clip to prove that this is in fact a show you shouldn't watch. Normally I wouldn't. You're going to hate this. I've warned you, but somehow this is what passed for primetime comedy in Reagan's first term.
All right.
We're talking to you. All right. You tell your father right now what you did.
By accident, I bit the doggy. By accident, I bit a doggy.
Did you hear that? Your kid bit my prize German Shepherd. It was an accident. He deliberately bit that dog. You deliberately did it, didn't you? I told him, stay away from the dog, but no. Now that dog's gonna have to get shot. He's always over at my house, that kid. You know what he's doing? He's running around all over the place, unsupervised.
The Welker?
That kid is practically a juvenile delinquent. It's your fault.
It was accident.
They both know how to do the Bobby's Roll boys.
It's more of a glomer. This is hard to watch.
bunch of babies I've ever seen.
Wow. But that's why this is one of the shows you shouldn't watch.
Wow.
Love the new corner.
Super cranky.
I love the new corner.
Oh,
Yep.
I was so
It's a hell of
embarrassed
a
to show
corner.
that.
I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't hate it. I mean, I was actually very much. I was.
One guy
into it.
was the normal guy, and then the three people were weird, right? Is that the formula for that
It's like
one?
this show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
We'll figure out the normal guys.
All right, that's a good one. Steve, what do you got?
This is a repeat jock sham. I may not have even used it during the jock sham corner, but soccer is over. I missed it, and it got me thinking, I'd love to sell out, as we all know, but like, what is your limit to where you'd sell out? Because this is one of the world's greatest soccer stars, and I wonder how much they had to pay him for this.
Pretty on the beat, I might be just you. Such a time like this, I always remember your smiling face. I love your smiling face, your smiling face, baby. Choo choo choo. I love your smiling face, your smiling face, baby. Choo choo choo. I love your smiling face, your smiling
Get shake weight for your mouth?
What the
Yeah.
hell is that?
Yeah. So apparently Cristiano Ronaldo accepted money to promote I think you put it even better than I could, a shake weight for your face.
Do you think he got over $1 million for it?
Oh, well over. I bet you well over $1 million.
5 million?
I have no idea, but yes, I guess somewhere in that range.
But why haven't I heard of this thing? And I've never even seen people do it before. I haven't even seen the video as a joke before.
It's crazy, right? And but
Yeah.
you'll notice he never actually does it himself. So even throughout the whole thing, you have other people doing it, but he, starts off, juggling the soccer ball and then holds it, sees it, uses it with his hand, but never ever does it. Because like, who in the world would ever?
So he got paid
He had limits.
millions of dollars to not even use the product.
Exactly. Yep. To just talk about it. And at the very end, he's just, like holding his chin and, apparently we're seeing the results of when he uses it not on camera.
Yeah. I have a question for George about his last video. Is that the first time you've ever used nadir?
On this show, no.
Okay. All right.
No. That's my delightful. If you look through,
Nadir's your
I've said
delightful?
it about 4 times in the history of this show.
Have you really?
Yeah. I have also used Apex twice.
Well, Apex, yeah, but I don't know if I've ever heard you say nadir. Anybody have questions about George saying nadir? Just me?
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
No
All right.
further
Let's
questions.
get into some IMGs.
Electronic video transmission uploaded with no intention, harvested semi-ethically, random to IMG.
All right, it's IMG time. All these IMGs are brought to us this week by Brad, who gave us Sin of the City, which is what our EP we've been watching. We're going to watch that this week with Brad. We watched it last week. It's been a hit so far, and we have all the Sin of the Cities, so there's just a bottomless pit of those. But Brad told me this is his 6th harvest. He's done 6 IMG harvests, and he's really good at it. Yes, bumper crop. And so these are all provided to us by Brad. Thank you, Brad. So 36 views of this first one. This is IMG 4716. Brad said they mostly don't know the words. This is called They Mostly Don't Know the Words Karaoke. So it's karaoke where they mostly don't know the words.
Okay.
Without my fantasy.
They know this part.
I think about you all the time. I see you in my dreams.
They got her awfully quiet. They don't know they know the chorus. They don't know.
Words are on the screen.
Yeah.
I think that's probably like 92% of people who do karaoke are like that, aren't they? I mean, everybody knows the chorus, and you get excited about that part, but it's like, oh wait, the bridge? I don't remember how to sing the bridge.
The lyrics are there. They don't know how it goes though.
All right. Here's 4710, also by Brad, 19 views. Brad called this one Grand Tour of a Woman's Face.
Hi, John. The face?
Yeah. Just sort of like get, go around and like look at everything.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good. I gotta hold that for a while.
Gotta hold
This
that.
one too.
Gotta hold that for a while.
Bang it both in at the same time. Yeah, I can.
Is this a fetish video?
What does John want with this?
Yeah. Ugh.
And then she did her ears, and then she did both of her eyes again, but there's no explanation as to what John needs this video for.
I don't know.
I don't even have a theory.
People who sort of look like Vincent Chiavelli. I mean, I don't know what the fetish would be there, but
You've answered your own question.
all right.
All right, here we go. 4720. Also, Brad, 7 views. Awkward drunken argument that makes people leave. This video is like 2 minutes long. I watched the whole thing. It's just two women are arguing over, like, one can't find her phone and she wants the other one to call someplace to see if they have the phone, but the other one's too drunk and she doesn't want to. And there's a couple in the foreground who I later found out didn't know anybody else there. And so just watch the awkwardness of this party.
Stay there. Don't move. I'm not kidding, don't. Don't look at her. Don't. She just threw a
So that guy there I don't think he really knows them.
Yeah, he seems pretty sober.
Yeah.
Hey, I give you a hug. You don't know Mac. I want to call number 2. Who's number 2? Oh, Palin. Yes. Palin and Meredith live together.
Are you leaving?
Me at
Are you
every social
leaving?
gathering.
Exactly. She goes, "Are you leaving?" That guy was you at every social gathering, wasn't it?
Yes, absolutely.
I thought that
All
one
right.
might.
Don't even say goodbye.
I thought that one might ring true for you.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, Brad's batting 1,000 so far, but let's see if he can knock it out of the park with this one. 4714, 9 views. Car IMG goes wrong. At 1,000.
Yeah.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
You would think after 6 harvests you would maybe lose a step or something. He's getting better. He's just getting better and better.
Yeah. I mean, Steve's already doing repeats of jock shams, but he's got new stuff all the time. Bravo. Nice batch
Bravo.
of IMGs.
Yes.
All right, that's our cyber videos for this week. Quickly, because I don't think we ever announced it, Saturday morning cartoons, we're taking a little summer break like we did last summer. We never made a big fanfare about it, but yeah, we'll pick it back up in September.
Here's the reason why, is because we were going to have Kyle Mooney on for the final episode of Saturday, but then he left Saturday Night Live, so then he had to do some sort of thing. I don't know, he had to do stuff, so he couldn't make it. So then we just kind of called that last episode the last episode, and I think we all kind of forgot to tell everybody.
Sorry,
but
unceremonious. Yeah,
but Kyle Mooney is going to be on the show. He's going to be on VCR Party now, because we don't do Saturday in the summers. So he's going to be on I think in a couple weeks. So we're going to pre-tape with him this week, and I love his show. The Smash, the Saturday morning All-Star. What's it called? All-Star Heroes?
All-Star Hits, I think. Yeah.
All-Star Hits. Yeah.
It's on Netflix and it's very funny. So he was a perfect guest for Saturday, but he'll be great on VCR Party too.
Yep. Let's see what else we got on here.
In lieu of Saturday morning cartoons, in addition to Strange Show, we've got our unboxings for patrons. So we're getting towards the end of our backlog of boxes to open. So if you have any VHS finds or nice things you want to send to the office, you can do so at the address on the screen.
And Nick, every time you say the address on the screen, that means that I have to put the address on the screen.
Yeah.
And so there's a chance that the address isn't going up on the screen right now.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just kind of like how you don't pixelate the nudity. That's my version of that.
Take a look at the screen right now for the website. Okay, all right. I guess I'll type that in. Okay, so what do we want to talk about? The Patreon. Oh, the Patreon. We're trying to get personal. Well, we're not trying to get personalized plates. We don't really want them, but the idea is that if we get to 4,500 a month on the Patreon, we will all get personalized plates. Steve, did you agree to this? Will you do this?
I did. I have to double check with the wife and the fact that the big question I actually have is we lease our car. Can you do it for a leased car?
I think you can. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I
Personal
gotta talk
freedom.
over the
Personal.
wife, but
yeah.
I'm optimistic I'll be able to twist her arm.
Do you think she would be cool with you getting Frenchie or I French on
No,
your? She wouldn't be okay with
horrified
that.
by it, but I think this is where occasionally she's got to take one for the team.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I was recently telling somebody that the current leading candidate for me to get on a Vanity plate is Vegan 69.
Yeah.
And they were horrified by it. Horrified. Like just did not want to ever ride in the car.
No, but
if that was indeed my license plate.
But if you, I mean, think how many people would take pictures of your car. So many people would take pictures of your car and put them on Instagram with Vegan 69 on there. Nick, I had other ideas for yours because remember the whole scenario with you calling your dad daddy or using the word orgasmic around your mom as an adjective?
No, I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? Okay.
No. Doesn't ring a bell.
I don't think they would let you do orgasmic. I also don't know if it would fit, but I think daddy or I'm daddy, something like that for yours. What would you rather have? I'm daddy or Vegan 69? Yes.
Gotta be. I guess I would go with Vegan 69. Good
Really?
choice. Yeah.
What about just daddy?
Daddy? No.
What about just daddy?
No. No. There's some kind of like sexual power dynamic there that I don't even want to hint at.
In a Prius too.
Yeah. By the way, I just
dominant
searched.
Prius.
Yeah, and Vegan 69 is available, so nobody else has this on the
Send
New
in your
York DMV.
Patreon.
So.
Send in your Patreon money, please.
Yep.
Just
Yeah,
like
do so at the website on your screen right now.
just for 1 month, just throw that money in there so that we can get it up to the number and then take it out the next month, right? I mean, that's all they have to do.
Sure, I mean
right?
we'd be screwed because we have to pay for a year's worth of Vanity plates. But yeah, do that.
I mean, we'd ultimately be taking a loss, I think. But
but we wanted to see it happen.
But I mostly want you to get Vegan 69. I might start contributing to the Patreon actually.
Our EP mode this week is the second batch of Sin of the City. And I don't think if you probably know what this is. We played it a couple of weeks in a row, but this is the homemade gritty cop show from, where was it from?
Iowa City.
Iowa City. Okay.
Yeah.
And everybody loves the not the lead character, Miles, but everybody loves Fergus, who is a non-actor that apparently was roped into being sort of the boss, the
I think
Danny Glover.
I think everybody's a non-actor in that one.
Yeah,
but,
well, that's true.
You're gonna have to slim it down a little bit.
Yeah.
But here's what I was saying. I'm just gonna throw this out. Do you think should this be a Sin of the City summer? We watch all Sin of the Cities because Brad sent me the full episodes of all of them. So what we've been watching are the cut down versions of them that Brad sent and he cuts them down because like there'll be a Duran Duran song on there or something.
Yeah.
He's like, I'll just put 2 seconds of it so I don't get flagged. So I don't know. We could make this a Sin of the City summer. What do you think? I think that'd be fun. I would look forward to that.
Sin of the Summer.
Sin of the Summer.
And by the way, that is the name of a Duran Duran song. I found out people have commented that Sin of the City is the name of one of their songs. I would like some variety, but maybe like we definitely do one per month at least out of the 4 weeks that we do. I think.
Okay, well, let us know what you want to do because you're paying the money. You're
that's true.
yeah. So let us know if you want more Sin of the City. I mean, I am enjoying the shit out of it. So
Me
I
too.
hope we do get to do it.
I think it's been a hit.
We're going to pre-tape a show coming up here, and I want to throw this out to the Melindas because we have 5 ideas for a show. One idea, and this will be the July 5th show that we're going to tape in a couple weeks, a tournament. The idea is that it'll be a tournament featuring men who likely spend a lot of time on the toilet. So each one of us would find a VHS man who likely spends a lot of time on the toilet, and we'd have a tournament for that to see who probably spends the most time on the toilet. The winner is the one who spends the most time. The other idea is the self-defense.
By the way, I'm taking Greg Bassett from Squirrely Adventures on that. I'm just staking my claim now.
Okay, all right.
I picked Joe.
Well, all right. I concede.
Self-defense weirdo showdown, where we have I take a self-defense weirdo, and then we pit him against, like, Nick will take Mark Animal McYoung, I'll take CJ Karachi, and then we'll go back and forth, like sparring, like self-defense sparring, to see who is the winner. Oh, Nick, for the tournament, I was thinking the referee of the tournament could I just threw this out, your dad, because he likely spends a lot of time on the toilet. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but somebody like that, somebody who spends a lot of time on the toilet, would be our tournament judge.
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I think he did spend a lot of time in the toilet.
Yeah. So maybe he'd be
we would make fun of him for it.
For being in there for so long.
Yeah, grabbing the newspaper, that kind of thing. So yeah, I think so. Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Because he would know, he'd see the guys and he'd be like, "Oh, I spend a lot of time on the toilet."
Right.
He probably knows who else does.
Yeah. Yep.
Is the logic right there?
That's how
game
it works.
recognizes game.
I want to also do tape rewinder races. Nick, you went on a tear of buying these tape rewinders.
Yep.
And we talked about having a tape rewinding race. State jingles. I think we have a lot of Texas and a lot of Minnesota coming up.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a fun one. And also public access battle royale, where we each take a different city, their public access, and we all pit them head to head, and we determine which city has the best public access. Let us know what we should do for our July 5th show, because I like all of those ideas. I think they'd all be good ones.
All right, we're your humble servants. Let us know what you prefer. I have a good thing to go out on. So, we played a remix already, but Paris in Stereo, Jason has been doing a lot of remixes for us for years now. And Video Game Underground, the Columbus, Ohio, this was in one of our tournaments for toe tapping commercial jingles. He did a remix that includes many different music genres. He called it the genre hop remix for Video Game Underground. So we'll go out on that. And
didn't this win Ohio? Best state jingle for Ohio?
I think so.
Yeah.
I can't remember, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it did. Yeah. So yeah, it's a good one to go out, and we'll be right back right after that.
If we had been prepared, we could have done better.
Make sure you go to chopandsteal.com and follow. And my nose isn't full of yuck anymore.
If you do not care for additional wine, simply say no thank you.
Video Game Underground. Video Game Underground has the best prices on games around. Video Game Underground has the best video games in town. Video Game Underground has the best prices on games around. Video Game Underground has the best video games in town. Video Game Underground has the best prices on games around. Video Game Underground has the best video games in town. Video Game Underground has the best prices on games around.
When we return, Dr. Selner will complete the bunion surgery.
Yes, those are his pajamas he's wearing.
All right, I gotta go.
That's all. That's it.
Let me see that one.
Rocks are done. Gotta sleep. Bye.
That's it. That it done.
We did our best. If we'd been prepared, we could have done better.
What do you think about Bibra?
About what?
In 8.
My nose isn't for yuck anymore.
Ooh.
That's all I'm doing.
Cheerio.
Have a good day.
Sizzler.
Tinkerbell!
We'll be right back right after that. Good luck from all of us at Hagen.
And Kurt Polstead, the real great guy.
Nice, nice.
Goodbye.
Jim's coins in Hilda.